Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about deployment slot in Azure App Service. I am going to explain what is the usage of deployment slot, how to create it and how to use it. We have posted more videos on Azure Cloud Computing, Azure DevOps, Gate and Azure Data Factory. And we are consistently uploading new videos on various topics. The playlist URL of various topics are available in the video description. Please make use of it. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe. Your subscription will motivate us to produce more video in better quality. Why to use a deployment slot? Services are usually interrupted when you roll out a new changes, or if you roll back your existing changes. It will take some time for your code to compile and deploy, and your web application will be completely unavailable or it could be slow. So in order to avoid this, you can go for deployment slot. Or if you want your application to be rolled back as soon as possible to previous version, if it causes the problem, then prefer deployment slot. Or there will be scenarios like the business in the organization wants to test the web application in an isolated environment before deploying them. Or there could be scenarios where you want to make the new feature of your web application to be available to a certain percentage of user, like 20% of user or 50% of user. Maybe based upon the review or the usage, you can just proceed with the new feature or you can roll back. So in all these cases, the web deployment slot will help you. Within a single app service web app, you can create multiple deployment slot based upon your app service tier. Each slot has a separate instance of your web app, and each slot has a separate host name. You can deploy different version of your web app in each slot. One slot is the production slot, which is the main one. This slot is the web app that user sees when they connect. Make sure the app deployed to this slot is stable and well tested. So this is an example where we have two slots, one for production and one for UAT. The users or the customer will connect with the production slot, and the business or the testing people can test with the UAT slot URL. They can run integration testing, acceptance testing. After running the test, once we feel the application that is deployed on UAT web slot is found to be good, then we can swap it to production. In case if after swapping to production, if you find any new issue, and we can simply roll back by swapping them back to UAT, and whatever the old version was in the production will be redeployed to production instantly. In our last video, we have deployed a .NET Core web application into Azure App Service. This is the web application which we have deployed into App Service. If you haven't watched that video, I request you to watch the video with the URL available in the video description. And now let's navigate to portal.azure.com. Under app service, this is the app service we have created from our last video, and this is the URL of production web app which is currently users are using it. Now we need to add a deployment slot. In order to add a deployment slot, under deployment you will have something called deployment slot. But if you notice that in our last video we have created app service with free tier, but this deployment slot are not available under free tier, so we may need to upgrade either to standard or premium plans. So in order to upgrade, just go to scale up, and here you can change the tier of your application. There are various options available under dev and test. So if you notice, nothing is having slots. In order to enable deployment slot, we must select a plan under production tab. So here you will have various plans where it will clearly show it will have a deployment slot. So I'm just selecting the first one and I'm going to click on apply. Now we have upgraded our app service plan that supports up to 5 staging slots. Now let us see whether the deployment slot option is enabled. Yeah, deployment slot is now enabled. Currently we have only one deployment slot, which is for production. We need to add one more slot. Just click on add a slot and provide a slot name. This will be appended to our URL. So if you see, the slot name is appended to the URL and you will have a separate host name for your slot. And next is clone setting from. In case if you want to clone all the settings from the production slot, just select this and click on add. It will take some time for the slot to be created, so let's wait for a while. The web slot is created successfully and click on close. Just click on this link in order to navigate to the UAT web slot, and here you can find a separate host name for your UAT, and it should be noted that you couldn't find anything here. All we could find is a default web page. Whatever we have deployed earlier are available only in the production slot. We have to deploy the new version of our application into the UAT slot. Let's see how to do it. This is the web application which is deployed to Azure App Service, which is currently in production slot. Here the header was index. Now I am going to change this header part alone to explain how slotting works. So I am going to make a change in my code. In the page whatever we saw, I am just changing the header from index to home page. Let's deploy these changes to the UAT deployment slot. In order to deploy, just right click on it and click on publish. Click on new and select Azure from here, and here select Windows as we did in our last video. These are similar steps. And here navigate to our web application, and under deployment slot you will find UAT. Just click and click on finish. So this will deploy our new version of our app into UAT deployment slot. After deploying successfully, it automatically opened a new tab with the UAT deployment slot URL. Let me navigate to the exact page where we have made the changes. It's /m pages. This is the exact page where we have made our changes in the code. It is showing the newer version of app, which is showing home page as a header, not index. But if we check in our production, it will show index. Let me open the production URL also in the new tab. Just I'm navigating to the exact page. Under M pages, if you see, the header is showing as index, but if we check in UAT, it is home page, which is the newer version. Let me show how we can swap these changes to production. Let me navigate to our app service. Under app service, let's go to deployment slot. Under deployment slot, now if you see, there are two deployment slot, one for production and another for UAT. UAT is holding our current changes or the new feature. Now I am going to show how we can swap it. So on the top, if you see, there is an option called swap. Just click on this, and here source is selected as UAT and the target is selected as production. And down below, if you see, there is something called config changes. So if there are any config changes between these two slots, like any connection string or some URL you have used it, that will appear here. You can just change it over here and perform your swap. So just click on swap. Now the swap is progressing. The swap is successful. Now let's validate our changes. Let me open the production URL and refresh it to see the new changes are available here. Yes, the new changes are showing up here. Let me validate in the UAT. Now the UAT should contain the swapped version, which is our previous production version, and it should show index as a header. Let's see. Just refresh this page and see what is coming up here. Yeah, the index is showing up here. So we have successfully swapped our new changes from UAT to production. In case if we find any issue with our production, we can just swap it back using swap option. Now let me give a demo on one of the additional item in deployment slot, which is traffic. You can route certain percentage of your traffic coming to your production URL to your UAT slot. By this way, you can let certain percentage of your production users to make use of the new feature without swapping. Once you find the new feature is stable, then you can swap your new changes to the production slot. Let's allow 50% of our production traffic to the UAT slot. Let's see how it works. Click on save, and in the production URL itself, just refresh it. And now if you see in the production URL itself, we are seeing the version which is available in UAT because we have routed 50% of our production traffic to UAT slot. By this way, you can test your application by routing certain percentage of your traffic to UAT slot. And that's it on this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I request you to subscribe my channel. Bye bye.